In today's mobility training tip, we're going to be covering a banded shoulder mobilization that I picked up from one of my buddies who's a parkour specialist. So he's a very diverse mover, and as jiu-jitsu players or any athlete out there, we have to move our body in a more diverse fashion. I'm always looking for new ways to work different joints, and it's going to go after the shoulder. The shoulder is the most mobile, most complex joint there is in the body in terms of how it moves different ranges of motion. So I always find that there's always different ways that we can work it and find something that works for us. And so this is something today that we can look at. You might find is a good way to work the outer ranges of the shoulder joint in terms of mobilizing it, and more than anything, play with it. I like using it on my weight training days in between sets as a way to keep the capsule, the joint itself, moving fluidly when I'm doing more of a yang activity where I'm putting on size and muscle, something that might tighten the joint up. I'm doing that to soften it. The yin-yang, the balance of training. Here I have a band. So like with a handle, you could have a full circular one, but you have it tied up above you. I would like to have at least tied at your head. This is where it is right now. It's on a pull-up bar right now. And you're going to reach overhead. Keep your arms straight here, okay? So you just kind of keep that stretch. Keep your core locked down. So you're trying to reach your upper back here. And then you can either kind of pulse here, but then you also bring that across to your opposite shoulder. Just going around. And like this band is actually probably a little too dense for me. I like using a lighter resistance, but toy with that in your own training. So I'll hit it from the other arm so you can see. So when I'm really coming across here, it's working that kind of compression. The same way that kind of stretch there, that's the movement we're looking at. From here, we're reaching, we're looking to extend and create space in the shoulder joint, but not at the exception of our core being locked down. So I'll repeat that again. You have a tendency you want to reach to create stretching here, but you must be able to take a punch in your midsection here. Just stay tight, anchor feet, bring that around. Maybe a little pulse here. And again, when you're doing this, make sure your scapula, it wants to start winging. Try to keep it in place here. So it's something to be aware of. And this will help you to kind of learn how to track your scapula better. Something that I'm still working on to this day. My shoulders are clunky. And that's why I'm going to keep doing this movement, because it feels actually really good right now. It feels good, do more of it. Keeping that locked down here, you're ready to take a punch. Maybe you have a training partner to hold you accountable. Give you guys another angle. So now we're going to make sure you get an angle where you can see it from the back. Just another angle. So with this movement, guys, play with it. There's no right or wrong way. All our shoulders move differently. Again, it's one of the most complex, most mobile joints in our body. So we should not treat it with such a concrete, this is the exact way you must work on this joint for you to be of optimal health. We're all different. All our bodies are different. It's something new for you to play with. I've been enjoying it. Let me know how it goes. Even though the theme today was shoulders, the theme in this next month, 2 months, is going to be a lot of low back and hips, kind of tying into my first product release, systematic ways in which we can work on the 4 S's of the body, of the hips and the low back, meaning how can we become more soft, stable, strong, and supple with our hips and our low back. That's going to be the focus. It's close to home with me because that's where most of my dysfunction lies and causes all the rest of my body to feel funky. So, what better way to diagnose and work on my own shit, shall we say, to keep the alliteration going, than to make something together to help you guys out. You know, they say you teach what you suck at, you know, and that's why I do the mobility stuff for the low back and hips, because I'm not good at it. So I'm going to give you kind of the program I use to keep myself going afloat, to keep getting stronger, even with some pre-existing stuff. And I hope you find it well. So I'll be teasing that in the coming months. And again, if you like the videos, as always, please like, comment, subscribe, share it to a friend. Just help support the movement, guys. Have a good one.